tyres. We like tyres. Guys, my name's Nathan Taylor. I'm the director of Walsallwood Tyre and Service. Now, I've started Walsallwood Tyre and Service back in 2015, but spent years in the tyre trade. And when I started within the tyre trade, there was a lack of information to help me understand the basics about tyres, and even me coming from what would be a customer into the tyre trade, then understanding is like, right, there's more to these than them just being black, round and rubber. So I thought I'd do a video breaking down the descriptions, the sizes, just everything that comes around with tyres. So let's get into it. So tyres, they're black, they're round, they're hugely complex actually when it comes down to the molecular makeup of them. Now, manufacturers do an extremely great job at providing us all the information we need to know about the makeup of this tyre in particular, and all of the tyres which are sold within the world, whether it comes down to the EU or even the UK where we are now. So this tyre, for instance, here we have a 205 55 16 Falcon ZE 310, and it's probably the most popular tyre fitment I sell within our business, and probably the most popular tyre within the UK at the moment. You might have an argument against that, who knows? I ain't really getting into that, don't start. I ain't after any trouble, mate. So, a 205 55 16, what is a tyre size? How can you find it? Now, when you've got a brand new tyre, it's nice and easy because there's a brand new label slapped on the front of it, and in clear numbers on the front, you can see it says 205 55 16. Now, when you phone your local tyre company or a local garage or anyone that asks you your tyre size, there's a good chance you haven't got a brand new label slapped on the front of it to make it nice and obvious what your tyre size is. So you'll find your tyre size on the side of the tyre. Now, on this particular model, we have 205 55 R16. So those three numbers there are the most common, crucial pieces of data that you need to pass on to whoever's asking you what tyre size it is that you require replacement, because that's the construction and the size of the tyre. Now, the 205, that stands for the section width of the tyre. So from sidewall to sidewall, measured in millimetres, that is the section width. The 55 is the aspect ratio. Now, the aspect ratio is measured as a percentage, the percentage of the section width. So 205 being the width of the tyre, 55 being the aspect ratio, is 55% of 205. So quick maths will tell you, not doing quick maths. No, I'm not here for quick maths. This ain't countdown, son. So 55% is the aspect ratio of the tyre, and then the 16 is the rim diameter. So the wheel that sits inside there would be a 16-inch wheel, and then bang, there you go. So a 205 55 16. Now, there's a lot more details to it, and you're probably going to need a couple more pieces of information that you're going to pass on to, again, your tyre supplier, whoever, your garage owner, whoever it is that's asking for the tyres, to make sure that they're getting the right tyre for you, because there's a lot more to them. We also have the speed and load rating. On this particular tyre, it's a 91V. The 91V stands for the load capacity and the speed rating of this particular tyre. Now, being as it's a 91V, that means that the load capacity being 91 is 615 kilos. So the maximum load capability of this tyre is 615 kilos. And the speed rating would be a V, which is 149 miles an hour on the charts that we will provide here, because we're good like that. So at 91V, this tyre can carry 615 kilos for a maximum speed of 149 miles an hour. If it exceeds that, there's a good chance that this tyre will distort, go out of shape, crash, burn, die. Big trouble, and we don't want that. We don't want that. So to summarise the tyre size, we have a 205 55 R16. The R stands for radial. Pretty much all tyres on the market these days are radial. You'll get a few of the construction of tyres, but in the main, we're looking at radial tyres. And so 205 55 R16 91V. That, in summary, is your tyre size. Now, there's a few other extras like the homologation, which has the manufacturer made a specific fitment for a specific car. Now, that's usually when you get to the higher performance end, but you still get a few passenger cars, family cars, SUVs that require a specific fitment. Now, it's quite important that you go around to a developed tyre, a specific fitment that's relative to your car, because your car was designed with developed tyres in mind. They wasn't designed with a budget tyre, that wasn't designed with a part worn that had come off something else that had been worn to something else. So it's really important that when you're thinking about the purchase of your next tyre, there's a lot more variables than what you might be considering than just price. So give it some thought and speak to your local expert. If there is a local expert, if not, drop a comment below and I will do my best to answer them. You should also like and subscribe, because I'm putting out a lot of good information here and we ain't messing about. So, follow, yeah? Like that? Yeah, I like that too.
Holla.
So I'm Nathan Taylor. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.